Now, I make no secret of being a massive rally fan, but for me, there is one name that stands above all else when it comes to rally drivers. This man only ever won one championship at the top level, but had a whole host of wins and many spectacular performances that are still remembered today, and that man is Colin McRae. Now, nostalgia is obviously a hell of a drug, but whenever I think of Colin McRae, I think of him and Nicky Grist repairing one of his shocks with a massive rock at the side of the road, straightening it out, and then going on to set the fastest time on the next stage. I think of him making his way through windy mountain roads with a focus that looked like it had been under a blooming car crusher. And I also think of the video that we're going to be looking at today. I always feel a bit weird with reaction content, honestly, because I think some of it can be quite lazy, but for me, is that it gives me the opportunity to share with you guys videos that get me excited for motorsport. And if this video doesn't make you interested in more Colin McRae footage or just rallying in general, then
you are made of stupid.
If you want to watch the video we're looking at today without me yapping over the top, as always, there'll be a link down below in the description. Also, to make mention of his car, this is a Ford Focus WRC car. To be fair, the Focus is really just a bit of a car you take to the shops. Outside of the RS models, there's not really any interest, I think, in this car. But under the surface, this car had a hair over 300 horsepower with four-wheel drive and would do 0 to 60 on gravel in about under 4 seconds. Now let's set the scene a little bit for this onboard, because there's a story here which makes it even more fascinating to me. At this point, Colin McRae is leading the World Drivers' Championship, and if he completes this rally in one piece ahead of Richard Burns, he will be a 2-time WRC champion. So all he really has to do is get through the stage in one piece at a decent pace. No need to go full send, but that wouldn't be Colin McRae. So then, Rally GB on board with Colin McRae. What a treat this is to watch. You've got Nicky Grist alongside us calling a note. So also, by the way, did his own version of watching this stage. I would recommend watching it. Link down below in the description. Brother, already sliding over 100 miles an hour. We're in top gear right now. You can hear nearly hitting that rev limiter. The road is barely wider than the car. We're doing 110, 120 miles an hour, which is super, super fast, and getting the car sideways, setting her up nicely for this right-hander. Oh my... That was like... that's like 45 degrees of angle. 30 seconds into the stage, oh my god, logs either side. Anyone who's played any rally game, especially Richard Burns rally, ironically, will know that logs don't move. Your car does instead, usually inwards like that. But again, back up to speed. The track is also slippy as well. This is the UK in sort of the autumn and winter, so soggy mud, very, very slippy. Oh my word. Just maximum commitment. You spend so much time just looking at the trees. Just this whole section. There's going to be a lot of me going back and just admiring this, I think, because whilst I do a lot of driving in real life, this sort of stuff is just firmly out of reach for my skill level. So just watching someone do it so effortlessly is just a treat. Like this whole section here, I want to watch it back a bit slower. We've got the hairpin left call, so already setting ourselves up, getting ourselves over to the right-hand side, and then flicking the car in. Kind of almost like a Scandinavian flick. But if you don't know what that is, basically it's setting the car up to pendulum into a corner. So if you're going left, you start on the left-hand side of the circuit, purposely turn the car the incorrect way, and then use that weight transfer to move the car around into the corner after it. You don't really see it that much nowadays because rally cars are just so good, but it's still being used a little bit in this time frame. So all this already, and we're only a minute into the stage, which I find to be pretty ludicrous. Just showing maximum commitment. And what I don't understand is how anyone can sit next to this lunatic and just calmly read notes out. But I guess that's why they're professionals, right? Look at the speed of this stage. One wrong move, you're just in the forest. Car's done. You're probably done. The sun in our eyes as well. Running into the bank. Oh my god. And like, look on the inside here. Look on the inside. Just a guy here. Slowing the car down now. It looks so compliant. I mean, there's a lot of work going on in the steering, of course. A lot of corrections going on, but it looks like it's just doing exactly what Colin wants. Back up the hill again. Now we're going downhill. Of course, much slippier on the downhill. The gravity of the car is working against you as well. And amazing all the Scottish flags lining the stage. Well, massive support for Colin for Rally GB for obvious reasons.
100. Crest into turn 3 left minus.
It's so early
100.
that we're already pointing the way we want to go. And then it's just accelerate, let the car move out, and then point it in a straight line and just gun it.
Crest into turn 3 left minus. Opens over crest.
It's so beautiful to watch. I think that's probably our best example of a Scandinavian flick yet.
Into 3 left.
Moving the car to the right and then into the left-hander, like it's just dancing around.
4 right plus. And 6 left into 6.
It's just so good.
And 6 right into 6 right.
See now the tracks in the stage where other cars have gone through. It's a bit slippier through here, but
Over crest.
oh my.
4 right minus. Tightens. And 3 left. Opens. And slow 4 left. Cut. And 6 crest.
I just find myself sometimes not knowing what to say watching this. Maybe it's a good thing because that's just my reaction of being like, huh? But this is just maximum commitment. Again, from my own experience driving race cars in real life, I mean, albeit on a nice wide track with lots of runoff, I still drive with like maybe a percentage of 2 of safety. There's nothing here. This is going over the limit multiple times in each corner complex and just driving through it. And I think it's why McRae would either usually win or just have a massive crash. Win it or bin it, you know?
Crest and left tightens to 5.
Oh, over the crest there, moving the car over nicely. Just anticipating it all. Of course, having the notes help massively. Slowing the car down here for the hairpin. Barely will slow down, pointing almost the other way into the right-hander. And then through we go. Oh, it's just poetry. It's so good to watch. And I don't know if the drivers have a lot of time to look at the scenery when going around, but how cool is this? Going around and on the exit, just the Scottish flag there to meet you. I mean, I'm not Scottish. I'm English. It gives me like a proxy pride almost. You must feel something if you're Colin there, but maybe not. Maybe you're just blinkered and eyes forward.
And 6 right minus. Don't cut 50.
And then back up the hill again.
6 right over crest.
Barely any traction. The car's always fighting. Four-wheel drive, big gravel tyres, but you're always sliding.
50. 5 right plus line. And left and turn.
Oh my
3
God.
over crest. Open. Don't cut.
It's moments like this that just
Crest and 50.
I find it insane. Watch the steering wheel here. Next corner's a right-hander. Next corner's right. Look at that lock. Just to try and unsettle the car, get it moving, get it pointing the right way.
Slow 3 right over crest. Open. Don't cut. And 4 right plus. Opens. 70. 6 right.
God,
open.
I wish I could have been one of the spectators for this stage. Imagine just watching one corner of this
120.
from the exterior view.
6 left over crest. 50. Crest and 6 left.
It's just unapologetically maximum attack.
Into 4 right over
Downhill
crest,
again.
opens low.
Massive slide on the way in. It just looks like, I mean, you can take a frame from any of this, and it just looks like Colin's having just the biggest crash. And again, a little reminder, at this point, he doesn't need to push this hard. He's leading the championship. All he's got to do is finish.
Opens long. And 6 left. And 6 right. 150.
Just the
6
absolute,
left.
I keep saying commitment because I'm just absolutely blown away by it. Get up towards the spectators now.
Over crest, cut.
Oh my God, they're either side. They're in such bad places too.
Over crest,
Look, all it takes is a slight mistake here, and this car is just barreling through spectators.
6 left over
Like here, look on the left. There's just a wall of them there.
cut. 100. 6 right into case.
Rally drivers and rally fans, you guys are different.
4 right plus. Opens.
I just love watching this thing dance around. It looks so. This is how I imagine that I drive in sim. But in reality, it's much different.
30. 6 right into 6 left.
So we're getting into like
Here, 6 right.
here, 6 right, 6 left. So this is a fast section now. Apart from here,
Into 6 left.
he set that up so early.
Press the turn slow 3 left.
But already, this is us setting up for a left-hander, which is just up there. We can't even see it yet. We're already getting the car sideways, we're already moving it, getting it pointing the other direction, opening up this corner. As soon as we see the corner, we go left. Car pivots. Look how quickly it changes direction here. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 frames, and we're pointing the other way.
Into
And by the time we get on the gas, actually the corner's to the right of us, but
Into 6
it's
right.
just,
Into 6
it's
right.
calculated in a way that it almost couldn't be.
6 right. 6 left.
Now we're getting on it. Now we're going.
6 right.
So again,
Crest,
top gear,
6 right,
110,
crest,
120
and
miles an
right
hour.
over crest.
Sideways through here.
30,
Oh my
right over
God.
crest. Into left, tightens to 5 plus cut.
What? This is a chicane. 4th gear.
30,
Jump.
6 right over crest.
Look at that lock in midair. We're off the ground from here. That's like full lock left.
6 right over crest. Into left, tight.
This is why he's the GOAT, man. This is why Colin's just the GOAT. I can sit here and watch onboards of this man all day, and it never fails to be just fascinating to me as a motorsport fan. It's almost emotional watching it, especially given, of course, what happened to Colin. It's this sort of driving, these sort of motorsport heroes to me, which just drive forward my own passions. And so to watch this back again is just, it's special to do this.
It's the 5 plus cut. Into 6 right, tightens long cut. 50,
So we're full gas now.
6 right cut. Into crest.
Maybe a little lift through here. Might be a slide.
Opens.
But we're still full gas, top gear. You can hear the revs rise. Listen to it.
Into 6
Really, really fast down here.
left over crest.
All the way down.
6 right.
Oh my God.
And 6 left over
Still
crest.
flat.
Opens.
Still flat.
6 crest. 50,
Still flat.
6 right over crest.
It's gonna be 120 mile an hour down
6
here.
left over crest. Don't cut. And 6 right. 50. 6
It's like
crest,
in the limiter.
6 right. And 6 crest. 50.
It's
6
still
right,
going.
Crest keep right and 6 left. 50. 6 left opens.
I mean, was that a lift or just, I think maybe a little one? How long was that in top gear, pretty much on the limiter? So we're talking, I mean, at a conservative guess, 100 to 120 mile an hour, probably on the lower side of that down there, which again, you might think, that's not very fast, I'd do that on the motorway, illegally. But imagine doing that down this narrow forest path with literally trees and spectators and massive logs either side of it on a loose surface in the wet. 100 mile an hour gets a lot faster when that happens.
6 right into 6 right. Cut.
And immediately
Crest into crest.
just back onto it again. There's this section here,
Crest, don't cut.
we get the bumps.
And 6 right. 50.
There's don't cut on the left, 'cause there's trees there,
6 crest into
sideways.
6 right. And 6 crest 50. 6 right cut. Crest keep right and 6 left. 50. 6 left opens. 35
Oh my
right,
God, the log's there, look on the left.
35 right over crest line.
Holy hell, man.
6 right into 6 right cut. And crest into crest and long 6 left.
Oh, it's so good watching this.
6
I'm
left.
so glad I did this today.
5 right.
And again,
Cut.
straight back up there again.
Left plus tightens.
We've got a free left coming up. We might actually slow down a little bit now.
3 right opens.
Nicky Gris like, oh, Christ. And there it is.
30.
There's the timing board.
6
The
crest.
finish coming up.
5 right. Okay.
Any reaction from Nicky or Colin? Nothing. You know why there's nothing? Because that was every stage for Colin McRae. It was do or die, win or crash. And to finish the story of the Rally GB, you might of course know that Colin isn't a 2-time WRC champion because he crashed out doing this. Maximum attack everywhere. It wasn't enough just to go easy and win the championship. He had to win every stage. He had to win every rally. I did say it during the video, but videos like this of watching a master at work is nothing short of inspiring. For me as a sim racer, for me as a real driver now, I mean, I'm never going to approach anything like that. But just to watch it and just to have some level of understanding of it is special. And again, as I mentioned, this video will be down below in the description if you want to watch it through on your own, uninterrupted. I recommend it. It is an experience. I hope you guys enjoyed watching it as much as I did. Take care, have an awesome day. See you next time.